ain't nothing getting past me. Trump sending National Guards to all the cities of the 7 tributaries of the river in the Bible. Because the Nile is really the Mississippi. We know that. Because the Nile doesn't have 7 tributaries like the verse in Isaiah, and the Euphrates rivers don't either. So look, St. Louis, Chicago, Cleveland, Memphis, New Orleans. That's the places he keeps saying he wants to send the National Guard. Memphis is the blackest city in the nation now. And so look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So check this out. Isaiah describes the creating the path for his people to return from exile, drying up the tongue of the Egyptian sea and breaking through the Euphrates River into 7 streams with scorching wind, allowing them to cross over in dry sandals. But check this out. The Euphrates River having 7 streams is not a physical characteristic of the river, but just symbolic. And it's symbolic of God's people to cross the river easily, symbolizing deliverance and the safe passage. So it's just really symbolizing God's power. So, but in the Bible, they always knew it was really the Mississippi. Look at the Nile. The Nile does not have 7 major streams of water, is correct. While the Nile historically has 7 distributaries following its delta into the Mediterranean Sea, centuries of settling, human-led flooding, control, and have reduced it because they was lying. Egypt Grove in Missouri, ancient pyramids in St. Louis. This Egypt, Tennessee, the Battle of the Civil War, Medal of Honor, a guy was from Egypt, Tennessee. Little Egypt in Illinois, right? The Lake of Egypt in Illinois, all right? He's sending the troops to all the places, the Lake of Egypt in Illinois, look at that. And they got a sand pyramid out there. All right, what's next? Okay, the Egypt Valley Strip where they mining. The Smithsonian did a report on this. And the Smithsonian is what? The Smithsonian represents authentic culture by preserving and sharing artifacts, histories, and stories from diverse communities of the natural world. And look, I screenshotted that at 11:11, so just so happens, so you know it's the truth. All right, and the Smithsonian is supposed to be why you think he removing all the outer artifacts from the Smithsonian? All right. Egypt, Craighead, Arkansas. They got a Nile River street that points towards the Mississippi River. All right. The Battle of Egypt Station in Mississippi. And that was a part of the Civil War. And so you see how he's sending troops in the Mississippi part of the tri-state, Louisiana Poverty Point. They got pyramids as older than the Egyptian pyramids, supposedly. So he's sending National Guards to all the places around the 7 tributaries in the Bible. Okay? Now remember he said you can, the river dried up, the Mississippi River already dried up. All right? You could walk over it with sandals. Remember you could walk over the river with sandals in the Isaiah, book of Isaiah. Look, you can walk over it with sandals. And here's one of the old maps of Egypt. Here go the Egyptian Sea. You see? All of this stuff. So let's look at what Moses. Moses demanded the release of the enslaved Israelites. Remember they said, Moses said somebody gonna come like me, a prophet. Abraham Lincoln, Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln declared, let his people go, let the slaves go. Okay, a series of plagues. Plagues afflicted Egypt before the Pharaoh finally relented. Okay, while not the direct cause of the soldiers, but it was a lot of diseases of why people died in the Civil War was diseases. The typhoid fever killed 27,000 Union soldiers. What else we got? We got the deadly disease. What disease was it? Pneumonia killed 19,000 people. Okay, dysentery killed 95,000 people. Remember Moses said somebody gonna come like me and the same thing gonna happen, right? All right, check this out. Smallpox killed 7,000 soldiers, 7,058 soldiers. Remember, he said they're going to come like me, and the same thing. Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, a journey that would last for 40 years in the wilderness. Around that time, the Civil War began approximately 42 years after he founded Memphis. And in Ohio, they supposedly found the stones where Moses did the 10 Commandments. Supposedly.